Hello. Oh, let me get situated. Hi, guys. Happy it is late. I look like a train wreck, but hey, it is what it is. We just got the kids settled. I'm not being rude, but hey, Just Carrie, hey, Chris, hey, Tia. I mean, 1 second. I've got to respond to this. It's a case related, so sorry. Anyways, so how's everybody's Monday night? Any big YouTube stuff I missed? We're just going to, hey Kellyanne, hey Pamela, it's Stormy, hey Liberty, hey Cool Gamer. Wow, that was weird. Like all of a sudden, everybody came through. What did you got there? What do you got there? Ooh, what is it? Yeah. Hey Kimberly, hey Shay, hey Arena. I just want to bite.
Take all. I ain't touching your
It's so rude.
Don't eat it.
I'm so sorry. Hold on, this is rude. I can't do this on a live.
What?
No one wants to see me eat. Okay. Anyways, wait, it's not my. You're right. It's Tuesday. I'm gonna drop the link. Anybody that wants to come up can. You don't have to, but hey, I don't do that often, so um let's update on a couple cases and then we'll just kind of chat about what's going on. And so Kaylee is still missing, and I've talked to her mom a lot today. We've looked into some other avenues. In fact, I'm talking to her mom right now, so um so far, any of the leads that they found as far as the guys that she's talked to has proven they've had like alibis that actually work out to, you know, that they've actually been correct, I guess is the word I'm saying. I don't know. But there's some things that I'm like, that doesn't really, so I think that it's been 3 weeks tomorrow and they need a break of some sort to happen in the case. So yes, so let's talk, Pamela, about today's update. I missed it too. Actually, Wolfie was the one messaging me to tell me that. Did you see this? I've been really out of it today because I had appointments, kids had sports. So we are going to watch an update on the shooter. There's a couple things I didn't know. One is I did not know that he had dressed up. So Rena, she used Omegle. She used Snapchat. I've seen correspondence regarding between law enforcement and the individuals she talked to on Snapchat. Um, for the most part, those individuals added up. The app I feel that she probably went missing from was the Omegle app, and law enforcement got in touch with Omegle, and they said that they had no record of the conversation because some of it was video chats, and they apparently don't save video chats. Yes, absolutely, Pamela. Exactly, Rena, exactly. So I feel, and so do her parents, that the answer probably lies in that Omegle chat that she was having. It's very unfortunate. So, as far as the shooting goes, I did not know the suspect dressed like a woman when he committed the crime, obviously, and then he dressed like a woman to then blend into the crowd and run away, I guess. So we'll watch a little update of that now.
And our News Nation teams are standing by live with the very latest details on this shooting. News Nation correspondent Kelly Beeson will join us with the victims. But let's start with News Nation's senior national correspondent Brian Enton, also live in Highland Park. And Brian, you spoke exclusively today with people who knew the suspect.
Yeah, Nicole, they say that he was troubled, that something always seemed a little off with him. And now, just within the last couple of minutes, we're getting this new information from police about their history with him, that back in 2019, they were called to his home when he attempted suicide, and called a different time to his home when he reportedly said he was going to kill everyone with his collection of knives. New today, investigators say the attack on the Highland Park, Illinois July 4th parade was pre-planned, and that 21-year-old Robert Bobby Crimo was in disguise when he shot into the crowd more than 70 times with a gun he purchased legally. This photo shows the 21-year-old in a wig dressed as a woman.
During the attack, Crimo was dressed in women's clothing, and investigators do believe he did this to conceal his facial tattoos and his identity, and help him during the escape with the other people who were fleeing the chaos.
Ma'am, did you suspect Bobby? Did you suspect Bobby was capable of this? A woman leaving Crimo's parents' house would not answer questions.
Can I get a picture of it from your balcony? Would you mind?
But a neighbor let me up on his balcony and pointed to a strange painting on the back of the house. It's a character with a smiley face holding a rifle. Crimo had a music page online where he went by the name Awake the Rapper. His posts are filled with dark content, glorifying mass shootings. One video references a deadly standoff with police.
Sir, we've seen disturbing videos online.
Hey, Charlie, do the best you can, Charlie.
They're going to be a part of any investigation efforts by our task force investigators, Highland Park Police. We'll look at them and we'll see what they reveal.
This video shows the moment Crimo was taken into custody on Monday after a nearly 9-hour manhunt. You can see Crimo handcuffed and on the ground. Police say he had a second rifle in the car with him.
It was shocking to hear on the news them reveal the name and me know exactly who that was,
Ethan Absler went to high school with the alleged shooter.
Were you ever suspicious that he could be dangerous?
No, there were red flags, but I didn't think, again, that they were violent red flags. I thought he was troubled. I thought he had, behavioral issues at school.
Law enforcement said the shooter was familiar to police, but they didn't have any indication he was violent. Even the mayor knew him. She was his pack leader when he was a young Cub Scout.
I didn't realize, Mayor, that you knew the shooter. I mean, did you have any feeling that he was disturbed this way?
Not at all. He was a little boy. He was a Cub Scout. He's very quiet, very sweet.
Okay, so you hadn't seen him?
I hadn't seen him in years.
And after the shooting, the gunman dropped his rifle out here in the street. The ATF was able to immediately track that rifle through their database back to him, and that is how we are told they were able to so quickly identify him. We also learned that he bought 5 guns over the last year, rifles, pistols, and possibly a shotgun. Nicole?
All right, Brian, so many disturbing details that we're learning about now. And you showed us a picture or that painting that's on the side of the house. What did the neighbor have to say about that? Because that honestly, gave so many of us here in the newsroom goosebumps.
Yeah, very, very strange. We heard from people in the neighborhood that there was possibly that painting. We were able to get up on the balcony and see it. What's interesting is there was something also written on the side of the house, very, very large, that was painted over. But what's sort of disturbing about that painting with the character holding the gun is when you look at the gunman's videos online, the face of the character on the side of the house is the same face on the gunman's T-shirts in the videos online.
And Brian, so authorities are saying he showed no signs of violence, but police have been called out there. We know at least twice. We know he was making these videos with threats. There's this painting on the side of the house. It's so hard to comprehend. Obviously, hindsight is 2020, but it's difficult, not to say that there were warning signs.
Yeah, it certainly appears now, especially in light of the information we got from police in the last couple of minutes, that there were red flags, especially that new 2019 incident that has come to light when he reportedly said that he was going to kill everyone with his collection of knives. And it was so alarming to a family member that they called police, who responded, but said there was not enough probable cause to arrest him.
All right, our Brian Enton live.
Sitting here having a conversation with myself. I find it alarming that I got an itch, sorry. That exactly Caddy, Caddy, Texas, and Pamela, we're gonna Tia, that better be you.
It really is me.
Okay, I don't know, I covered mine. Oh my gosh. I'm like, as long as I don't see it, it's okay.
It's not how that works.
We're going to talk a little bit about that probable cause thing that you guys are saying, because I found it something else, that a different case that's just kind of crazy. But that's now 3 shootings that we've had where they've actually legally bought the guns.
Well, I was going to ask you, what is your feeling on this kid? I mean, I know my feeling, and
well, I feel that this kid was we had another situation where his dad was well known. They had money. I mean, the kid's a nut job. Let's be real.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many more red flags we can give law enforcement or whatnot and miss them. I guess. I don't know. I mean, I'm at a loss. You share your thoughts.
Oh, I was furiously angry, first of all. Second of all, to hear how premeditated it was, that he had I'm just going to call it a costume because I don't know what else to call it. He gave his mom no indication that, I mean, my thoughts are many, and they're not very good. I'm angry. What was his rapper name again? Awaken 47. Right? Yeah, Awaken 47.
I
or
mean,
Awake 47.
It's alarming too, because I feel like as a society we're not doing a very good job of see something, say something, because just in his videos alone, was he ever reported on these sites that he left these videos on? Like, at least we knew the Ramos guy was reported.
Well, that was my question too, is like, how, okay, so he was suicidal at one point. He had 17 knives and threatened to kill everyone. Hello?
Rarely went to school, remember that?
Yes, rarely went to school. Like, I'm literally like, how many red flags do we need before we get him help? If the kid's suicidal, stop what you're doing. Oh, actually, I shouldn't say that word. I apologize to you.
Oh, yeah, I forget all the time. You're good.
I'm sorry. Ooh.
You're good. Don't worry about it.
But if he's got those issues, full stop. What are we doing? And then the 17 other items that collected by, that he's threatening. Oh, no. Nope. Kids should have been getting help or something. I don't know. I don't. Oh,
no, Britt, you're welcome to come up if you want. Jameson, I agree. Jameson, we were just talking about that last night. So, Jameson, it was said that it was a running joke for his classmates that they said that They couldn't believe he was on the roster because he was never at school. And they said they remember him walking across the stage his senior year, but they don't remember him one time actually at the school.
Well, that was my next question is where's the school? And they are not to be held accountable. I'm very clear on this. They are not to be held accountable. But I do have questions at, like, how does this kid pass if he's not there?
Well, I mean, how does the Buffalo shooter wear a hazmat suit and say he's going to recreate a Hitler-esque project and then threaten to blow up his school, and no one does anything?
I know. It's really, oh, Brittany, come up, hang out with us. It's so sad. It really is so sad. And that town reminds me of my hometown in Michigan. You know, every hometown or every small town America.
Yep.
Very clean, very nice. Daddy was very well known. Daddy ran for mayor.
Yeah, that's why I have a Buffalo vibe going again. Because remember the Buffalo shooter, he threatened to blow up his school just 7 or 8 months before he went to Tops, but he got a good 2 days in a mental health evaluation. Oh, hi, Remy. Good to see you.
And what is that mental health evaluation? I know we don't know, but what, like, I'm going to need more than an evaluation.
Nothing. They claim he got lost in the shuffle, they said.
But then you have a mom and a dad with this kid, right? Where are they? And again, like, I'm not trying to blame parents here. The parents did not do this, and they sound like they're decent human beings. I'm not. I'm not one of those people. Like, I don't blame the gun. I don't blame, you know, not when I'm playing that game. But I do wonder, like, as a parent, I'm like, okay, something's wrong with my kid. Why is my kid being so weird? He's, you know.
Yeah, there was. I mean, with Buffalo, the kid, you know, like, tortured a cat, and mom gave him a box to bury the cat. There was some pretty significant signs.
Right.
You know, it was heartbreaking. New Wolfie sent me also, I didn't know about this until tonight, the little boy that was separated from his parents, and both parents were killed.
Oh.
He was 6.
Oh,
He's
my
6.
God.
He lived and got separated from his parents, and both parents died.
Oh, Jesus. No, I didn't hear that. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
If I told you how many parades I was in as a kid, just, oh my God, my dogs drive me nuts. I mean, like, you know how you ride your bike in the parade, and then we rode our horses, and then we, just whatever, anything you could do to be in the 4th of July parade was a thing where I came from. Like, it was important business, and you planned ahead, and there was parties all day and after, and to think that's how we grew up. 4th of July was a big deal. It was like Christmas. You know, it really was.
I know.
And these small towns, that's what it's, to me, that's what it's like.
I know.
And that's what I think of. And I think of all these people just, I mean, the terror. First of all, I didn't see the video of the shots until late last night. And my God, it was far worse than I thought. Like,
Brittany, that's you, right?
Yes, it's me.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, you're like me. See, Parker, I see so much of you and me. Or me and you.
No.
However it's said.
Yeah.
I'm the same way. Like, I'll hold my breath, and I'm like, please say it to you. Please say it to you. Anyway, thank you for having me.
Yeah, Rena, a father was laying on his son. Oh, my gosh. Father kept his son alive by laying on top of him, but the father died. Hey, the Pink Dahlia. Jameson, you're right. You're right. You know, Jameson, when I was in a parade with my kids. Hey, Kathy Joe. And I was a little bit worried in Memorial Day parade for our church, and I got to tell you, there was moments where I was like looking around, like, any second now. You know, you're right. You have to be aware. Did you see?
I'm trying myself more and more. Like, every time I go out, I look for exits. You know, like, if I'm in the grocery store, I'm like, where would I go? Where would I take these kids if something happened?
I
Isn't
can't
that
believe you just said that. I need an exit strategy
Yeah.
everywhere I go. I
Yeah.
cannot believe, and I was never listen, I marched in the St. Patrick's Day parade in New York and never had a fear. And this was maybe 10 years ago that we did that. Never had a fear. Now there's not enough money to pay me to be, I'm afraid, and literally afraid to take the train. Like, I'm afraid.
Yep. Hold on. Hey, PJ, hi. Hey, Sherry, Pink Dahlia. Where are the exits? Right. Well, and I want to, I'm glad you guys are up here. Stay, don't go anywhere, okay? And chat, stay where you at. And where you at? Stay where you at.
Jameson, I said hey to you, by the way, Miss Thing. I ain't ready to slide by. Sorry.
Jameson, don't go anywhere either, because so I'm not sure if you're aware, there was so we've been talking about this internet safety and the crazy apps that we didn't. We are very careful. Right, Jameson. All the bad apps and all that stuff. Well, there was those two girls. Hold on, let me pull up the article here. Some drum major for major. Yeah, right, Kathy Joe. That's crazy.
Quick question, Jameson.
go
Does
ahead.
it make you feel better? I'm that's not a sarcastic. I'm genuinely asking because I'm genuinely curious. Does it make you feel better to carry daily? Do you feel better about it? Because I'm considering, and that's why I don't want to sound like I'm accusatory or being sarcastic, because I'm truly, truly not.
I know, Sherry. I'm waiting for her to answer. Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
pretty.
well, okay.
Jameson,
I
I would
guess
feel better with you if I was with you.
me too. That just summed it up for me. Thanks for that.
That's awesome, Jameson.
You know what? I'd love to have a conversation with you offline and be instructed on some things. Maybe you could
So,
teach me a thing or two.
my father-in-law has had his license for, New York's a concealed carry, but half the time I don't know where. Like, I know he has it on him, but I never know where. But I do feel better in those circumstances, even going where I know that he has something.
Yeah.
But
I'm wondering, like, I know it's weird, but I'm actually, I mean, I don't have a problem with guns. I'm just not that girl, but
my husband's 88-year-old grandmother carries
right?
tiny little gun. I mean, at this point,
Jameson, I believe the same thing, which is why I wanted to have a conversation. That's exactly right there. I believe
yeah.
people who carry should be heavily trained and not just on paper. I 100% agree with that.
So I want to get your guys' opinion too, because Jameson was talking about seeing something, say something, and then we're talking about how many red flags we've missed, right? So, oh, that's cool, Jameson. I'm not sure if you guys heard of this case, but they are too busy. Huh, the pink dahlia. Yeah, they are, Chris. So this case was out of Texas. These girls have been found, but they went missing in McGregor, which is right outside of, it's a little bit west of Waco, if you guys know where that is. So they went to they were both 14. They spent the night at one of the girls' house. Long story short, they went missing last Tuesday night. The daughter called and asked if she could spend time a little bit longer at her friend's house. Her parents said, sure, whatever. Well, apparently in that time period, somebody dropped them off at a park and they were taken, and they ended up finding them yesterday, having been trafficked to a guy that is now arrested.
Oh my God. How did they
But
get both girls?
so it ended up turning out, so how they got found was this one of the girls somehow was able to do nothing but send a quick Snapchat that said help. and that's how they were able to find her. But it was the same situation that they ended up finding out that on the website, on these websites, they were talking to men. And the thing is that the Amber Alert did not go out until this was in McGregor, Texas. And you know that's a super huge thing for me right now because I do believe, based on everything I've seen, especially now that Kaylee has been trafficked and is somewhere out there, based on the exchanges I've seen and who I see she's talked. It's just, yeah, it's bad. But so there's more arrests that are going to be coming. But the thing is, the Amber Alert did not go out until Sunday. They went missing Wednesday. The Amber Alert did not go out until after she had text help, because they said when it was first reported on Wednesday that they did not meet the criteria for Amber Alert. So do you know what the criteria is? Because I don't. I'm just seeing this now, and I'm trying to figure out why two 14-year-old girls can go missing, and that still doesn't qualify as an Amber Alert.
I looked
Maybe.
this up a long time ago. I'll look it up while we're on, though. I know
Yeah.
that an Amber Alert, it helps if you have a car. And I think I looked, and the reason I can't remember is because I looked it up when we were doing Watts.
I agree, Jameson.
They're activated in the most serious child abduction cases. The goal of an Amber Alert, can I speak, is to galvanized to the community to assist the search for safe recovery of a missing child. These alerts are broadcast through radio, TV, road signs, cell phones, and other data-enabled devices.
Hi, Diana.
The Amber Alert system is being used in all 50 states. What are the qualifications? I can't remember.
I mean, obviously not enough.
Hey, Kathy Joe. It's really good to see you. Thank you for saying hey.
Goodness, now I can't remember.
Even you, Britt, like, I don't know your exact location, but you do live in an area. I mean, do you get a lot of Amber Alerts?
Yes, we do, actually.
Is there,
I
you
will.
have a teenage,
Mhm.
wait,
Oh, I got it.
do they, okay, you have kids. So,
Oh, you can say it. I got a teenager.
okay. I didn't know if I was outing something that you didn't want. Like, how do you handle this? How are you handling this with?
Oh God, it scares me because my teenager's not my only daughter, and she's 17, so I don't have a tight hold on her quite like I do the little ones. So honestly, what I do is I discuss exit strategies with her. I tell her, you know how they always put out all of these warnings for traffickers and stuff, like girls,
Mhm.
if you go to your car and you see a shirt in your windshield wipers, don't get out, just drive away. And so I mean, I just tell her, as harsh as it may be, I'm real with her. She's old enough now to where I don't really have to sugarcoat anything. And I'm sorry for people who may be anti-gun, but she's getting a gun as soon as she turns 18.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's different if it's, I mean, you're not getting her an AR-15 to,
Oh no, she's gonna get a
Check out the
smaller.
private chat, Parker. I just sent
yes,
you
I
the
did. I just
qualifications.
screenshot it so I could tell people what it was. Jameson,
Okay.
those first, so Jameson, you're right. That's the problem that really scares me is Kaylee's now been missing 3 weeks and there's not even a remote lead. And every day that goes, like, I feel like these girls, every day that goes by is one day of trauma that they are experiencing. And like Chris said it, so they were actually traded to this guy. So the guy that ended up with him that got arrested today, he was just the guy that received the trade. He wasn't even the one that was doing the like negotiations, and that's terrifying.
Oh my God.
Wow.
So Tia looked up. This is what the Amber Alerts qualification. Brittany, I'm really fit. Yeah, you have. I think you know what. In today's society, I don't think you can be. I don't think you can beat around the bush with this.
No, and honestly, like this is just my personal opinion. I would rather my child be afraid to talk to strangers than to be this bubbly person that runs up and talks to anyone and thinks that the world is sunshine and rainbows.
Yep, exactly. Hey, outside the box with Chloe. So Tia looked up. This is what the Amber Alert qualifications are for you guys that don't know. Law enforcement confirms a child has been abducted. Well, I mean, if your child doesn't come home at 14. But anyways, the child is under the age of 18. Okay. Law enforcement believes the circumstances surrounding the abduction indicate that the child is in danger of serious bodily harm or death. Okay. Yes, I will, Chris. Um, there's enough descriptive information about the child abductor and/or suspect's vehicle to believe an immediate broadcast alert will help. Or the child is believed to still be in the broadcast area. Or the child's name and other critical elements have to be. Okay, that's a lot.
It is a lot. And the first one where it's read the first one again. What was the first one?
Law enforcement confirms a child has been abducted.
Right. So you had it. So this is, it doesn't, Jameson, I thought a vehicle had to be involved as well, but that's only for the road signs, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that. Somebody can double check me. I won't be offended, but I think that the vehicle stuff is just for the overhead road signs.
I'm glad we're doing this. I didn't know what direction this was going, but I actually agree, Jameson. I think these need to change because, like, to me, if a 14-year-olds don't come home, regardless, that means that I would say no matter what, that means they're in danger. So,
I
like,
think runaway could be classified as dangerous.
yeah,
If it's a young, teenager, how is it that runaway's not a dangerous thing? I mean, they're still in a, even if the kid left on their own, they're out in the open world alone. They're in danger.
I always say this, and this is so sad to me, but like everybody says, "Oh, it's such a small world. Oh, it's such a small world." It's a real small world until you go missing, and then all of a sudden the place becomes real big. And an acre of land, you start measuring in inches, and I think that's what's scary to me is like understanding that the world isn't that small. It's actually a great big scary place. And I don't mean to scare people or scare my kids, but also I think Duty Ron is the one who says it, keep your head on a swivel. Just keep looking around and yeah.
Rena, I actually, you know what? I think you're right because Kaylee, remember her mom said that she did try to run away in February and got into a car of a random old woman, and thank goodness the old lady called the police and they brought her home. But
Oh my God.
that night, but I think because that was already a history, um, it's just really it's just and I think every second that goes by for any cases,
Wait,
they don't even
Parker, is
like.
that? I'm sorry. Is this the same case that Jax has been talking about? Jax mentioned to me last night a 14-year-old girl who's been missing. They haven't found her because she's classified as a runaway.
Probably because mom has been having me have them, like, basically just, like, not making them, just, "Hey, can you please look at this? Can you please look at this?"
This is
And
so sad.
and I believe that I think the answer lies in that Omegle site, and they told law enforcement, we have no records of the conversations. We are not required to have records of the conversations. Some of the conversations, if they were video chats, we do not save any video chats, according to Omegle.
Wow.
Huh?
Yep.
Wow.
So it's so frustrating for her because the answer could be there.
Exactly. And you would think that that would be the one place that would, because it's a online stranger, you
Hmm.
know, meetup basically. You get random people.
No, I think Omegle covers themselves by saying that predators have been known to use Omegle.
Yeah, and I'm sure terms of
Yeah.
service, whoever reads it, it's a mile long.
Kathy Joe said, "What's the name, Britt? Do you remember the name?"
I don't remember the name, Kathy Joe, but he was just talking to me about it last night. I'm pretty certain that this is it because it's the same exact story. Okay, I'm coming. Sorry, guys.
Was
Jameson,
it?
I'm the
Holy
same
cow!
way.
Pink Dahlia's got some horrible.
I saw that. That's
It was
scary.
what? I was moving to Arizona in '98 and was nearly abducted by the Mexico border. Luckily, a sheriff showed up in the middle of nowhere and scared them off. Oh my gosh! There's like an angel out of nowhere. Wow! Holy cow! Yeah, Pamela, I really don't. Before, I never really understood how bad that label was until now. The word runaway, because, yeah, I mean, yeah, they're leaving, but I don't know, you can't. Kids just don't think things through.
Well, they have short term, you know, they don't plan. They're not planners. And they what is it? Short term, I don't even know what it is. It's not memory, but short, where you just don't look ahead.
Yeah.
You're like,
Well, I mean,
right
like
now,
these
everything's
girls,
right now.
right? Because they don't know how many people they were trafficked to yet during this 6-day span. So this was just the guy they found him with. But like, you can imagine what once they realized what was happening.
They
You know,
don't know how many people these poor girls have been trafficked to.
not yet. That's what Chris was saying, is there's going to be way more charges coming.
Oh my God. Well, maybe these girls will be the heroes in this. I pray to God that, oh my God, I'm out of words on that one.
I know. And
Bless 'em.
boy, do I have another case for you guys. Britt, this creepiest case. It scared me. I couldn't sleep because of the video. And I
Throw it
did not.
on.
Okay, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Have you guys heard of the Missy, I think it's Bevers case?
Yes, I know that case.
Okay.
That's the one where the guy, she's the teacher, the yoga teacher in the church. Is that the one?
Yes, we're just
Okay.
gonna play a little bit of the footage to see how absolutely terrifying Parker had it last night, because Wolfie sent it to me. I moved to Texas a month at Beavers. Thank you, Kathy Joe. A month after this happened. I had no idea. I was looking back at my old sales for my job. I sold them like a system for their payroll. I had no idea like somebody was killed there a year before. But it is the creepiest thing. So this yoga instructor, she goes no, Camp Gladiator goes, puts on her Facebook that it's raining. Basically, long story short, she ends up getting shot inside the church. Well, getting hit with a hammer. The You'll see. This is how creepy. This is the assailant.
The walk was the weirdest thing for me.
It
Was
yeah,
that
I
walk?
pretty much was like, I couldn't sleep after this. Let me make sure this is the right one. And when I say, oh, hold on. Yeah, the walk. So I want to get your opinion, Britt. You better stay here for a second, because I want to see if you guys think that it is a woman or a man.
Oh, I am intrigued.
I just got to find the perfect. Here we go. Aha. All right, let me share this. You guys got to tell me if you think it's a woman or a man. What in the world? Oh, sorry, the ad. Whew. All right. Here we go. I'm going to put this full screen. It's quite terrifying. Now, that is the killer right there at 4:30 in the morning. Me too, Pamela. I've got to play the whole thing so you can get an accurate. No, they haven't, Caddy.
Oh my God.
See, it's terrible. It's like she was just they were looking for her. This is the end of it. Now she comes out of here. I just say she because even the husband thinks it's she. She's got something with her that she breaks a window then. Yep, just waiting for her to show up.
Okay, this was before her murder?
Yep, she was murdered just, I mean, minutes later because she went in there and this assailant was waiting for her. So the story behind this, and you are now going to have to, both of you are going to have to collab and crack this case with me
Well,
because
I
now
was
you're
actually
invested.
about to ask you, like,
Okay.
I need to be on this one.
So she's a mother of three, 45, active member in community, does Camp Gladiator. It's a big thing. This was Midlothian's Creekside Church of Christ just after 4 a.m., which that's a common time. That's what I thought, Jameson, for obviously that. So she was found by her students at 5 a.m. who quickly called emergency services. She had a head injury and multiple puncture wounds to her chest. But I've seen several articles that say she was shot as well. She died shortly after there. So this is what's the killer they think was between 5'2" and 5'8" and walked with a limp. The victim. So the thing is that they're wondering. So Wolfie told me one of the trainers, the fellow woman trainers, was Missy Bevers was pregnant. We all know how you walk when you're pregnant. So then they thought it was the father-in-law because the husband hasn't had an alibi that he was in, I believe, California at the time. Here's the kicker, though, because the father-in-law, I wouldn't either, Jameson. The father-in-law brought a blood shirt to be dry cleaned. He kept saying it was dog blood, and they didn't believe him, so they focused on the father-in-law. Well, then the blood came back, and it was dog blood. However, the police then found on Missy's phone deep flirtatious and intimate conversations over LinkedIn. There was also a strange, creepy message from a man Missy had shown a friend a few days before her death. Police believe that she had been in contact with her killer, but the names of the people on LinkedIn were never released. The night before, at 7:55 on April 17th, she wrote, "No excuses, you are gladiators. This is on Facebook, if it's raining, we're still training," meaning it would be inside. So the killer was watching her. Hey, Molly. Exactly, Jameson. But what it ended up being, too, and we're going to dig in this because you guys are invested now, was that it would seem potentially that both parties were having affairs. And so I think that it's either one of two things. It's crazy. It was that the husband's lover killed her, or the wife of whoever she was having an affair with killed her. I mean, yes, Rena, yes. So that was what she saw, was this. Yep.
Okay, so I have questions.
Yeah.
Is this person? Oh God, hold on. Let me go out and come back in. There's an awful echo.
I know this case blew my
Kathy
mind. The
Joe,
first time I
remind me of
saw
that.
it.
Hold on. Okay, tell them what the husband said.
What did the
I
husband
have to go
say?
back into our thing. I have to go back into our chat. I asked Kathy Joe about this earlier because she knows about every case I think that there is to. We'll wait for Britt.
Just so you know, my Facebook post today, people, was I was eating chicken pot pie for dinner and reading about Jeffrey Dahmer, and I thought, my life has changed. My life has really changed.
Are you talking about, Kathy Joe, are you talking about where after a few weeks the husband decided he was done talking about her? That's fantastic.
All right, so where I left off on this case when I first heard about it is they were investigating the father-in-law. And it turned out that he's not and that was because he had like a distinctive walk or something, like he
Yeah. He
duck
was
walked as
tired.
well.
Oh, he told them that he was tired of talking about it,
Oh.
about the case. Oh, I've got to let Brittany back in, don't I? Sorry.
No,
I
you're
was just
fine.
waiting for you to come back in.
That's
Okay,
so
so
weird. That's
all
so
right,
weird.
go with your questions, Brittany. What was your couple of questions about this?
Okay, so the father-in-law said he's tired of talking about it.
No, the husband.
The husband. Okay. All right. So my question is that person security, or were they just posing as security?
They were just posing as security.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I definitely think it's a woman. At first, I was thinking guy until I seen the back view and how they walk. They have a very feminine gait.
Yeah, that's the thing. And it says, this is important. A few weeks later, police found security footage from a nearby sporting goods store and discovered a Nissan Altima driving around a nearby car park a few hours before the murder. But then there was another vehicle the police didn't enlist the help of the public in finding, and that was a dark SUV seen leaving the church car park on the same morning around 4:30 a.m. So I mean that's an SUV, typically mom vehicle, but then they blamed a police officer, and he ended up turning up to be cleared. They really got focused, from what I see so far, is they focus on two things: the height and the limp. And I just don't think it's a limp.
No, I think that they have, that's their gait. That's the way that they walk, because her feet are pointed out. So naturally, when your feet are pointed out like that, it appears that you have a limp. That's just your gait, the way you walk.
Yup. And this is still unsolved, guys.
See, that takes me back to watching that video over and over. Like, that's what I need to do. I need to slow the frame down. I need to watch it over and over to get an idea again. I remember looking in, not, I don't want to say looking into it, but I remember reading about the case. That would be more accurate. When a few years ago, I think. I don't want to say when it happened, because I don't know when it happened. When did it happen again?
2016, April.
Okay,
Yeah,
so maybe I did actually look at it when it happened, but
I'm on the same page with Tia. Okay,
Isn't that the most creepy video though? Like oh
yeah,
my goodness. It's
I can't believe they don't have anybody.
nothing. I mean, they have this. The husband has said it is 100%. I will, Rena. Female. It's got to be a female. But I really don't trust him as far as I can throw him at this point. He was obviously not there because he was in California. However, they were both having affairs pretty much. So
Yeah, that's I don't know.
yeah, I think it's a knee issue in that, like, to go to this degree seems exactly the pink dahlia. You're right. Yep, and it does look like a right. He
Well,
said it
and
had
if
to
it was a
be.
stabbing, that for sure is personal. That's up close and personal.
Yep.
I thought she was shot as well, but I guess.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to look into that. He said it had to be someone she knew also. Hi, Shonda. I hope I said that right. But will you guys look into this with me? Because
Hell yeah.
Wolfie was like, this gets so little coverage, and her kids are just desperate for the truth to come out. It would be very sad if the truth came out that her husband had something to do with it, because I always feel in those situations like it's bad enough they lost a parent to murder, but
Either he
yeah,
had something to do with it, or he just
I
didn't care.
think he did. I mean, I don't know, or I don't know.
I think we should all look into it and have a
Yes,
team
please.
meeting.
And because it's crazy. I just don't. Then Wolfie said, well, it could have been a fellow trainer that was also a Camp Gladiator. She was pregnant at the time, but this seems so personal.
Can you send me that video?
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you. I'll send it to you in our group chat and stuff.
The methodical way this person slowly, like, it's like they amble the whole way. If there's no, it gives me goosebumps, and not in the best way.
I couldn't sleep. I kept looking at my door like, SWAT team gonna come in here.
Parker, you can't watch this crap at night before bed. You gotta
I
find.
can't now. I know. It was so scary. Usually I don't get freaked out about this stuff when we look into it, but this footage, definitely. Yes, Jameson, do it.
Okay, so here's my one question though.
Yeah.
This is the thing about the video. It appears that she's looking for her already.
That's
right.
Yeah.
I mean, she's going through all of the rooms and stuff. So that's the only thing that makes me wonder just how close she had eyes on her, and how it could have been at the instruction of another person.
Kathy Joe, I think I'm going to create one. You're right. Because I get people invested in these cases, and then they're like, well, send me this. Yeah, she was looking for, I
would be very interested in watching that video 17,000 times. And
there's also, I've got to
dissecting
find the
that.
best videos, because there's more angles and stuff. Or was looking for somewhere to hide in, right, Kathy Joe? Because the area that she ended up being killed at was like this tiny little hallway, though, and like it's speculated that the people could actually just see her feet when they came. It's just Let's watch.
Look at
Okay.
Dahlia. Let's watch it again.
All right, we'll watch, and then Brittany's got to go to. We got to get off to go to her live because people are going to be wondering where she is.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, it's. Don't go to bed after you
Kind
watch
of
this.
pissed off at you, Parker. Now you got me all involved in another damn case. But I'm emotionally involved after you see it, right?
It's so
You're like,
hard. It's so
can't-
hard.
I've heard of this, but I've never gotten into it. So it's mind blowing to me that I've never looked into it.
Chris, yeah, I'm leaning that way too.
oh,
The father-in-law just didn't hold enough weight for me to think it was him, but you know, I've been wrong before. All right. Here we go. Absolutely, Shonda.
that's a woman, baby.
Does it make any, is it creep anybody else out that the person's touching the wall the whole way down?
Yes.
Mhm.
The way that they're walking scary too.
Yeah.
That's definitely a woman.
But did they have like a swagger, if you will? Which
I
is
wonder, I wonder if they have on layers of clothes to make themselves look heavy.
that's what I thought too. There's also right here, there's a right there, that foot move. That's woman to me. That's not male. That's female. The way the feet are positioned, the rocking back on your hips, that's a female thing to do, not necessarily right there. Right there.
But
Yeah,
thank you,
man
Kathy.
doesn't
I'll play
stand
that
like that.
next.
Yep.
Keep watching that. I'm getting something Kathy Joe just amazingly sent me.
Also, watch the way that she swings her arms when she walks.
Mm-hmm.
That's the main thing.
The knees do look hyperextended. You're right.
Do you, Jax? Great. Now I'm going to get Jax invested in this too. Yeah, that's a good point, Jameson. She was Pamela. Holy cow, was she ever.
God bless this woman. Oh,
See, that just looks like a man, unless it was a very effeminate male, but I just don't.
I'm almost a 99.5% sure that's a woman.
I'm 60-40.
Yeah, they are, Jameson. And so somebody said, no, it was a man wearing big boots, too big to make him look like a woman. I was like, no, that's really.
I don't think so. I think it's a woman trying to act like a man.
Yep.
I could be. I
Okay.
don't know.
Hold on, there's one other video Kathy Joe just sent me.
Kathy Joe, I need you in my research chat,
Oh
by
my
the way.
gosh, well, I don't really give her a choice. I just say, hey, I need your help. Pretty much. All right.
Video of a suspicious car on the morning a mother and fitness trainer was murdered inside a Midlothian church. Could it provide the answer that has become really a national murder mystery? Hi, good evening, everybody. I'm Steve Eager, first on Fox 4 News at 5:30 tonight. Police would like to talk to the driver of that car about the murder of Missy Bevers. She was beaten to death last April at the church as she got ready to teach a workout class inside. Police released images of a car they wanted to know more about, but now this surveillance video has surfaced. Fox 4's Natalie Solis at Midlothian Police Headquarters with the story. Natalie.
Well, Steve, Missy Bevers was murdered nearly 9 months ago. And now what people are talking about is that surveillance video from a nearby gun store, and it shows a vehicle clearly out of place.
This is the surveillance video from SWFA Outdoors near Creekside Church of Christ in Midlothian from April 18th, a couple of hours
Ooh, good
before
call,
Missy
Jameson.
Bevers' murder. A silver Nissan Altima slowly circling the parking lot. At one point, the driver cuts off the lights and turns them back on. The vehicle caught in multiple angles by the store's cameras. Police say this is the same vehicle seen in a surveillance photo released in May. They say they chose to only release the photo instead of the video because the photo contained what appeared to be a distinctive emblem or sticker on the back bumper. Police say they have yet to ID the car or its driver, but do not think it's tied to Bevers' murder.
Like, we need closure.
Missy's husband, Brandon Bevers, is declining interviews, but did talk to Fox 4 when the photo was initially released.
I've pretty much exhausted every scenario and every avenue that I can think of who could have done this.
This is a murder mystery that has attracted national attention. The killer, recorded on surveillance video, roaming the halls of the church with a distinctive gait and dressed in police-style garb. The car video came to light after SWFA posted it on YouTube last month. The store's owner says he immediately turned it over to police after the murder, but it was only recently posted online after an attempted break-in. Creekside Church of Christ in clear view from the gun store windows.
In a strange way, I'm thankful for the attention that this is receiving. But it goes back to the fact that this happened in a house of God, and that's pretty disturbing.
In a strange way.
That's the disturbing part.
Say that they would still like to talk to the person who.
Okay.
The Church of God is the disturbing part of the story?
Well, the fact that he said it in a strange way, he's thankful.
Yeah, it's a little bit weird. Okay, now I have the video, guys. This is even Kathy Jo found it in the
Not
correct sequence. All right, this is the correct sequence. Somebody asked, I can't find that. Kathy Jo might know. Did she break windows to get in the? Did the person break the windows to get in the church or pick a lock?
That was what my next question. How did she enter the church?
Pink Dahlia, yes, beat, and I've heard shot, but that hasn't. I can't find any.
Yeah, the lack of emotion on her husband was.
Well, and what she was beat with was a hammer, and that's like, I mean.
Oh my God, that's very personal.
Yeah. Okay, Kathy Jo's looking at that. All right, here's in the correct sequence. Correct sequence, okay? Here we go.
The only thing that would make this creepier is if the person is whistling. I swear to God.
Yes, Jameson, exactly. So I'm like, is this person looking for her?
That's what it looked like to me. Why touch the wall the whole way?
Jameson wondered if they were in like unstable walking or something.
Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking. You know, psyching yourself up to commit a murder. Maybe they took some drugs or drank some alcohol or something.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it looks like whoever it is trying to pick that lock.
Is that back of the neck, like, is that a Caucasian person or is that like a reflection?
Oh, that's a good question. Right there, it looked like it was, yeah.
I'm thinking it's a Caucasian person.
Look at how they're looking, though.
Yeah, I think they were wondering if she was already there.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Caddy. Before or after this?
Oh my God.
Wow.
Good question, Shonda.
I want to see that walk again because I've had double knee replacement surgery.
Okay, Kathy Jo got the answer first. Marks in back door, point of entry. Okay.
What was in the other hand? Like while they were hitting the window, there was something in there.
Gloves. It was before they had just built a church. Wildcat. Yes, they have gloves. Jameson.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Yeah. So now you can see I'm invested.
Yeah, me too now.
Thanks, Parker. Aren't we all? Your entire chat is like, okay, when's the next meeting?
I know. So we're gonna look at this case too, and I mean, I want to see who she was. There's so much more to it, I think. Then
I feel like we've hit the jackpot for good live streams today, Tia.
Oh my God. Amen.
One that we've gotten into
Oh.
case.
Well, now I'm sending everybody to yours, so you better come up with something quick.
Well, it's probably not going to be Cappy tonight because I need time.
No, you need time. That's this was a good intro for this, but like I had not even heard of it. How did I sell them payroll and not even know? I'm sure it's not like they advertise it when you go in. I'm like, hey, here, use my payroll service. And oh, by the way, is this the church that girl got beat to death? But you know,
my goodness.
I would love to look into this with you guys and like see, like I
Caddy, that would be unbelievable.
Oh my God. What's my assignment? Pink Dahlia.
Pink Dahlia, your assignment is to find out if you can find anywhere that it was confirmed that the husband was having an affair. This is crazy case.
Okay, two things, Pink Dahlia, the husband and that car. We need more detail on that car. We need more video. Where else was that car seen?
Shut up, Kathy Jo. Yes, Justice Shonda.
Y'all should hear Kathy Jo's recaps. Oh,
I'm just glad. I know, Britt. I'm just glad I never went to. I knew there was a reason I didn't want to go to Camp Gladiator, and it wasn't because I'm lazy. It was because of this. I'm sure. No, but for her kids, the kids deserve to know who did this. Don't the have cameras on the stoplights there? You know, Jameson, that's a good question. Caddy, do they have cameras on the stoplights there? Well, it probably only showed the person that went into the church, the SUV. But it could be more than one that was involved in this, because you've got the Honda or the Altima before the murder, and then you've got the SUV at the time of the murder. Oh my gosh, Caddy, really?
Interesting.
Is it wrong to start, Kathy Jo? Yes. Is it wrong to start a PayPal pool to go to the church?
I have a comment, but I'm really trying not to make it. I'm really trying.
Britt and Tia are both like, I plead the fifth.
My answer is a firm no.
I can't answer it without making an inappropriate comment.
That's exactly. I was like, okay.
Oh, okay, Jameson. So there, she says, not right there. A little down the road is a huge four-way. Oh.
Caddy, that's amazing. If you could get that video. Wow.
Yep. Jameson, there's your answer. Jameson, I'm going to be expecting you to complete some assignments as well. Liberty. I love Liberty. I just went to...
I need her. She was supposed to work on a case with me months ago.
Which one?
Well, we were gonna do Johnny Gosh together, but
I still think you should. I still think you should.
Yeah, I've been waiting for you to do Johnny.
I really do. I really think you need to do Johnny Gosh too.
Wouldn't it be a perfect time to do it when it's in collaboration with Adam?
Well, that was the path that Tia and LFT have taken, I think.
But we, again, like I always say this, and please, I mean, everybody can look into a case. I said it before, like we've all done Watts. That's how we got here, is we cut our teeth on Watts. Everybody looked at a different portion of it, and everyone saw something differently. You may agree, you may not agree, but we can all look at the same cases. And
yeah,
I'm a more the merrier kind of girl, because I see things others don't. Other people see things where I'm like, where the hell did that come from? I looked at the video 75 times and never saw that. So I think I'm all in when it comes to everyone working together. I have zero problem with it. Nobody, let's get the word out. Let's, and wouldn't it be great? And I said this a long time ago, but wouldn't it be kind of cool if we as a community came together and worked one case?
Yes, please.
Like different pieces of it, like, hey,
yeah,
your team worked this part of it. you guys work this part of it, and then everybody come together and like, okay, here's what we found. That would be
Isn't
nuts.
that? I think that'd be kind of cool. I really do.
Yeah.
If folks can group up with drama, then we can group up on cases.
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing.
I'm in. If you guys want to do it on this case, I'm in. I think that would be super cool. I think Jameson has Pink Dahlia. All these people have such great ways of looking at things. Like, I can't wait for
True,
Alex to
Liberty.
see this.
We're gonna do it different though than what the Watts. We're actually gonna have like different roles and stuff.
Liberty, I miss you, Liberty Farmer. I miss you terribly. I'm about to be doing a deep dive in the Orson. I'm gonna break down that affidavit. Oh God, it's so sad.
Well, Pink Dahlia's in. I think this is great. I really would love to do this.
Alex would join up.
Let's do it.
All right.
Okay, I'll even drive by the husband. Caddy, you are amazing.
Oh my gosh.
I need all y'all and the Jennifer. Yes, Jax, I gotta look at that. We can do that too, Jax. All right, Brett, you better go get live because people are probably waiting.
Yeah, I probably am just going to do a
Do not underestimate your true crime capabilities either.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think you do. I think you underestimate that you're good at true crime and that you have a gift of certain cases. And when you and Jen get up there, I mean, you rock it, but you rock it alone too. So, I mean, just don't let anybody tell you different.
Jameson, I hope that you do hold us all to this, and we're going to hold
going
you
to.
because you seem to have some really good aspects of this case as well. So
tends to keep my feet to the fire, so I don't expect anything less from Jameson.
Jameson, I love that. Yeah, that's awesome.
love
And
her.
it's not going to be like, well, I'm a creator, you get no subs, get no say or no opinion. Like, you guys should be emailing us stuff that you find.
Yeah, this is a team effort. Wouldn't that be cool? Just
yeah, we got boots on the ground with Caddy in Texas. No exposure. Oh, so no, Jax was talking about Jennifer. That's the case. Jax, I was typing it in.
Kathy Joe, thank you.
Yes, please, Kathy Joe. I was typing in Jennifer Murdoch. No wonder I was getting no results, Jax. It's not even the girl's name I was supposed to look into. I was like, I have no. Jax told me about this case months ago, and I kept forgetting to be like, what is the correct name? Because I kept typing in Murdoch or something like that. Mendrach. All right, we got another case. All right.
Thanks
Okay,
for
guys,
letting me up, Parker.
We are on this case, and we will do something really. This will be super cool in the community. I'm really excited. Hold on, Britt. We're going to your live now, so.
Okay. All right. We'll see y'all in a little bit.
All right. See you guys. Thank you so much.
I'm gonna
Thanks for having
reschedule
us.
on backup channel, so it'll be my main channel. You guys, I'll see y'all in a little bit.
Okay, perfect. Thanks,
Bye,
Jameson.
everybody.
Bye, guys.